I got 5 on it. What's going on, y'all? It's the Review and News podcast. Because, it's about us,
No, I got it.
But yeah, I'm DJ.
And I'm Will the Greatest.
And this is the podcast where we typically take a second look at our or your favorite movies, pieces of media, be they movies, albums, or TV shows with the Boondocks. Exclusive episodes are now available over on their patreon.com/rapcritic. If you want to get with it, act like you want it. I'm uploading a whole bunch of exclusive new shit, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Not only podcasts and, reviews, but also live streams, playlists, you know what I'm saying? New music I'm uploading, and a lot of the live stream clips, I'll upload them to Patreon where they stay there so people can just see them, and on the main page, I'll sometimes take them down because, YouTube's like, if it doesn't have that many views, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, I'm playing the game, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna unlist this video, but I'm gonna still make it available to the good folks who support your boy over at Patreon, you know what I'm saying? So get with it, act like you want it, patreon.com/rapcritic. And Will, if the people enjoy your commentary, where can they find your stuff at?
Yeah, they can find me on my own YouTube channel at Will the Greatest. I'm also at Threads at Will the Greatest. We just dropped a new episode of my own podcast with my co-host, the real Aaron Alexander of The Real Rejects, called The Ace Podcast, wherever we are, everywhere podcasts are available. We talk all things art, culture, and entertainment. We got a nice, long, chunky episode, talked about Superman and Fantastic Four and Ironheart and Sinners, and we get into a lot. We get into a lot in that time. So it just dropped.
Did you just drop that one?
Yeah, I just dropped it today.
Oh, I know what it was. I watched Real Rejects review of Fantastic Four, I think. Okay. So my brain is thinking that I heard Aaron's opinion, but it was on there. Thank you so much to Deep Fried Leviathan, who made his request for Brother Ali's Us. And if you'd like to make a request, head on over to kofi.com/rapcritic. Get with it, act like you want it. Either albums, movies, song requests, even though that's backed up as fuck. But you can get your shit priority requested, you know what I'm saying? Jump into the head of the line. And live streams, that's what's really popping off the most. People love the live streams, you know what I'm saying? They get to see your boy, not, I guess, face to face, not in the flesh, in the digital flesh, So, yeah, it's a live. So get with it, act like you want it. But let's get into this album. Brother Ali's Us. You know what I'm saying? The albino Muslim MC who is white, but you think he wouldn't be because it's he's a Muslim, really light-skinned looking dude who has a really, smooth street preacher voice. So, you know what I mean? The shit throws you off. Look, I'm not gonna lie, all right? I got the Elton John. I got Elton John. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
When you're a kid and you're like, I could have swore that dude was a black guy from the Bayou. What? He's a white gay dude from England?
Yeah, I mean, who's the Bill? What's his name? The white dude Bill from the 80s. Same phenomenon.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. No, not Bill.
Bill Withers.
How long? No, Bill Withers is black.
Bill Withers is black. I'm sorry.
What was it? No, Bobby.
Bobby. Not Bobby.
How
Bobby
long?
Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell,
that smooth cat Bobby Caldwell has the same.
This that blue-eyed soul, you know what I'm saying? Where you're like, damn.
now we got
can get down.
Yeah. Now with this one, Brother Ali, we got that blue-eyed hip hop.
Yeah, blue-eyed blues maybe, because I feel like blues-eyed soul, because that's a lot of his production. It sounds very bluesy, you know what I mean? When you hear
it has a lot of.
There's always some, harmonica or something like that in it. You know what I mean?
I told my boy too about Brother Ali and a little bit about his background as I was looking him up, because I told you the things that clued me off. I'm like, well, this brother he has an interesting appeal to him. And I was reading up on him, and that's how I found that not only was he, he has albinism and is legally blind, but that's how I found out he had to be like a white guy. And I'm like, yeah. And I was telling my boy, he's like, oh, is he Albanian? I'm like,
it's an Albanian.
Because I said it's like, yeah, he's
an albino.
Yeah, it's like he's like, yeah, he's an albino Muslim white guy. He's like, oh, is he Albanian? I'm like, I mean, I don't think.
No, I didn't say Albanian.
Yeah, it's like, no, not Albanian. It's like, yeah, but Muslim and white. It's like,
so he's a Muslim rapper who talks like that, and he's and he's albino, so but he is white. It's not like an albino, but he's black. Look, no, he's just white and happens to also have albinism.
Yeah. It's like, and that doesn't speak to the quality of his lyricism. Or
no, not at all. That has nothing to do with
very
it.
fascinating.
It's just surprising. Yeah, it's honestly an incredible like free PR thing for him, because like as soon as you look at him, you just have that double take of, wait, what? Like every person who has ever looked at Brother Ali, he knows for a fact is looking at him with the same confused, wait, what are you exactly? Look, you know what I mean? You know, he's had to see it a million times. You know it.
Because reading up on him a little bit, it seems like he's able to kind of take some of it with a little bit of lightheartedness.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He seems like even though this is the first album I've really listened to him by, it's like he seems very level-headed. He seems like there's a couple tracks on this, I'm like, wow, he's really putting some thought into like his lyrics and stories. And then I looked, I'm like,
absolutely,
what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean this album's from 2009? This sounds like only a couple years old. It's aged thunderously well. And I was, yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say the song that he was known for was because I remember this is around the time mid to late 2000, maybe 2007. What was that? Welcome to the United Snakes, land of the thief, home of the slave. You know, the Grand Imperial Guard with what was the name of that joint? Because I remember it got Uncle Sam Goddamn. That was the name of it. Yeah.
That title definitely seems familiar.
So that was kind of like his first big hit, because it was, and this is so fascinating of like, how times change, right? Like early 2000s hip hop, and no one's really getting a big hit. You're not gonna, pop off, whatever. YouTube rolls around. And so, there's a lot of political fervor, people mad at Bush, Uncle Sam Goddamn video drops. A whole bunch of people want to share that video. It's got like 8 million views, even up to now. And like, that's just kind of incredible. Like, oh yeah, this underground artist, he was able to make, not compromise his image, but just by nature of how, the technology just happened to allow him to get this big, leg up. And so that's kind of what blew him up. And, so his thing has always been, political commentary in a sort of, like I said, that street preachery way, but with that bluesy background feel to it. Like, straight up and down, he sounds like he could have hopped off the soundtrack to Sinners, like, for real.
Yeah, for real. It's like he could have slotted right in there better, honestly, than one of the other
songs. A lot of people.
Than the rap song actually did, but
yeah. But that song was okay,
Yeah, it's like the rest of the album is pretty good, but there's that one rap song I'm like, it's fine. But it's like also what kind of caught my attention too is that his label is Rhymesayers, and I'm like, where have I seen that name before? And I take a look, it's the same label as Atmosphere. I'm like,
exactly.
And then Ant produced like half the damn album. Yeah. I'm like,
it's like,
all
right, we're in good
we've been
hands.
here before. Yeah, we've been here before. Yeah. I see. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, no, the whole thing's produced by Ant. Excuse me. My bad. Sorry, brother. I wasn't hip to your game. You really got
starting
it like
off. And you gotta cut us a little slack. The man's name is Brother Ali. Like, if that don't sound black.
I'm sorry. You said, hey, we're doing Us by Brother Ali.
Brother and Ali?
Ali.
Get out of here.
It's like,
and he's the whitest of white looking guys.
And I'm expecting like Dr. Umar looking dude with a Kofi hat and a dashiki, especially like the first. The first song is titled fucking Brothers and Sisters.
Brothers and Sisters. Chuck D on the intro. You're like, wait, what?
Chuck D, Stokely Williams. I'm like, oh, okay, we about to get into something. It's called Us. Like the first thing I'm thinking
of is like,
oh yeah,
we know who this is about. It's about us, right?
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's for us by us. This is then I see the brother. I'm like, oh, well, all right then, brother, brother Ali, not brother, brother.
Excuse me,
with the hard R, brother.
Yeah, exactly. That's to indicate the cultural significance of the racial difference there.
Yeah. I started like listening to it, and I looked over to the side. I'm like, is that Brother Ali?
well, behind the white guy was.
Pardon me, sir. Have you seen Brother Ali anywhere? And it's like actually, I am Brother Ali. It's like, oh, I was mistaken.
Look, he gets it all the time. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? And
oh no, like, this is not a slight at all.
Like,
it's just
let's not.
it's just
never mind. But it's like, Yeah, to anyone who doesn't know who he is, if for us to leave that out would be like a huge omission that anyone, as soon as they looked him up for themselves, would be like, "Wait, is this who they're talking about? Are you sure?"
It's like seeing a woman in the NBA who's like, "Oh yeah, this is like Keisha Jackson, star forward," and you see like a 5'6" white girl, you're like, "Oh, Keisha."
Oh.
Well, all
you know
right.
what? That's on me for assuming.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Hey, that's on me. That doesn't say anything about your talent. It's just in the demographic of the art that you do.
Right.
I was just slightly surprised. But here we are, and we'll let the art speak for itself, and the art speaks really fucking well. It's really good.
Yeah, so going into it, like I said, this is a really solid album. Just starting off with the intro with goddamn Chuck D. This fucking cheat code here, getting Chuck D on the intro. It doesn't even rhyme, but just how he introduces it like a fucking preacher. We are people at odds with our very own selves. The rich neglect the poor. The young resent the old. We're divided by race, divided by religion. Our politicians rob us and our leaders fail us. I think it's safe to say that we are our only hope. I was like, God damn, like, well, when's the next Million Man March? I'm gonna sign up.
And what's crazy too, now that even contextualizing this opening track, Brothers and Sisters, not only is kind of like a call to action from a very like prophetic nature. This is 1 year into the Obama administration.
Insane.
Or 2 years, because September of 2009.
Yeah.
That means he was probably penning this shit during the campaign.
At the end, coming off the heels of Bush's fucking dumbass presidency, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all that like, fervor, you know?
And just like you're saying, you know, all politicians rob us, leaders fail us. Why is it still applicable? Fucking 15,
like,
years
right,
later?
Nothing changes.
It's like, are you sure this is from 2009? Because this feels very relevant to.
This feels like this was
a couple hours ago.
You look at like when did this come out? Like it's just like always, you know, like
yeah.
It's like always been here.
It's kind of like that notion of just like, oh, Octavia Butler's a prophet. It's like, no, she just used her eyes.
Yeah, right.
She just paid attention.
Other motherfuckers wasn't paying attention.
It's like, it's like when you pay attention, you're seen like a prophet to the people that don't.
True.
But
so we get into Preacher
strong
proper.
Yeah.
Fucking explosive track. I love the instrumentals with the incredible trumpets and the electric guitar. Like talk about a fucking track. I guess it's track 2, but you know, first song of the album. Talk about that fucking blowing shit out of the water, man. Jesus Christ. I just wanted to quote some of the lyrics. Where he says, college broads call me avant-garde, probably because I'm all off the charts. Only thing poppy about me is what my Puerto Rican mama calls me when she's on me. I'm like, ooh. Come on. You can't tell me this man's killing it. Look, out the fucking gate.
Like, I mean, even the chorus itself is just like, because it was a choir, wasn't it? It's just thunder, killer. You know, if you love me, you know me. I love my family, love my God. Before I knew either, I love my art, so I'm aiming to the pen till death do us part. It's like,
well, okay, so that wasn't the hook. That was just the intro bit. But whenever the hook came, like on Genius, they don't have the lyrics there. So I was like, God damn it.
That's strange.
The hook is something else, but they didn't fucking include it. So when you scroll down, it just says the hook repeats, and I'm like, but you didn't tell me what the hook.
Why don't you? Write it.
God, see, this is what you need. People like me. You need critics like me.
Calling you out, criticizing the lyric site.
I'm the bad guy, M. Bison, because I'm not gonna say fucking Chun-Li. God damn it, Nicki Minaj.
Don't get me. Don't get me started on that. Let's keep focusing on how good this first track is. Even, you know, as he's like working his way through that first verse and even in the second verse, you know, you can give me any test and I'll prove it, no question. Let this be a lesson to you. When a superior send a message through the airwaves, your way, fool, just accept it and consider it a blessing. It's like, shit.
The intricacies with which he breaks this shit down. Like,
right.
You know, he says, what was that one? Street preachers say you don't believe what these people teach. Well, me neither. He who follows his dreams is deemed leader. The freedom fighter meets the peacekeeper. I was like, ooh.
It's
the lyricism.
You love
the lyricalisms.
You love a multisyllabic rhyme.
Yes.
Like always works. Even just like and even like, what one of the ones that stood out to me in the second one that has highlighted here, y'all be violating the rapper code, can't just walk around here acting bold, gotta earn respect to brag, and both skills get you that, no swag and clothes. Skills get you that, not swag and clothes. Chin might get tapped, I crack your nose, fall back before y'all collapse. Me, I'm an artist, all y'all are acts. I'm like, this is it's almost like a proto what's the shit called? What was it? Kendrick, Big Sean, Jay Electronica.
Wait, what?
What's the song I'm thinking of? Oh my god, why am I blanking on the fucking name? Control. It's like it has that same kind of braggadocio energy as like a Control, surmised in a couple bars. Like not even a full song, just a passing lyric in just how passionate and powerful he is of just like this theme of what he represents as like like a street preacher, basically, like somebody that's seen some things and lived some life, but he never hesitates to like send some with his art. And with how strong it starts, I'm like, okay, we're in good hands. Like I it's like I haven't really heard this guy, can't even say that I like know his music, but I'm like, the second the track kicks in, I'm like, okay, you got my attention. Then just listening through the lyrics, I'm like, yeah, we're in good hands.
You had my attention, now you have my respect.
Right, exactly. It's just like, okay, we good. I ain't gotta worry no more. I just gotta see through the rest of these Johns.
That's right. So we get into Crown Jewel again. He's keeping the energy up, I feel. What was it? This one lyric where I like, he says, there's a certain type of glow that emanates off the authentic that a fake could never imitate. He thought his outstretched hand might conceal his fate, never knew his eyes were the windows to his real estate. Like, ooh.
It's just like
come on, you can't tell me that's that fucking it like, not only is it dope, it fucking just flows. That's fucking fresh.
This man is just cold. He's just cold. His pen game is cold as hell. Just all throughout. It's like,
another bit. He says, where he says, sun keeps kissing my cheek as if it has to, and the earth under my feet becomes a castle. Any word I endeavor to speak, I command you. Diagram a plan to make the devil unhand you.
I didn't even realize, like, looking at this song, how kind of short it is. So even for like almost 4 minutes, some of these songs
are kind of short. Yeah,
it was like if you actually break down and look at the lyrics, but he
packs it with so much. Yeah,
it's like they're weird because there's only 2 verses technically, and there's a hook, of course, but but for the song's almost 4 minutes, and it's so, like. Mm-hmm.
Now, very quickly is where we get into one of the flaws I have with the good brother Ali, which is sometimes the storytelling can feel a little incomplete. And now, granted, other times the storytelling is like seriously so intricate and makes you fucking cry from how it feels like you're watching the fucking story unfold. You know what I'm saying? But
we'll get to one of those later.
Exactly. But other times, like with this next track, House Keys, I just wasn't sure what he was trying to get to ultimately, because okay, the story starts off where it's like, it sounds like he's living somewhere, and upstairs, man, there's just trouble going on. There's some sort of tumultuous relationship. He goes like, shit, they getting worse lately. They fuss and they curse and they wake up the baby. Like that's how he says it too, right? They wake up the baby. Last Tuesday night, a fight broke out and somebody let a gun off in the house. And I was like, whoa, okay, so
that pretty important bit of information you've told.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, where's that going? You know what I mean? But then he goes, and so the very next morning, I listened through the floor until I heard them all leave, crept upstairs with my old keys. And I'm like, oh, okay. So the guy who just let a gun off in the house, you're going to creep into his house with the old keys. All right, let's see where this goes. And then he says, walked in and helped myself to the whole thing. Half pound of weed and a Coke stash, a new 45 and a little stack of cash. I'm like, what? Wait, I'm sorry, is he robbing his upstairs neighbor? Like,
right, it's like, man, you heard all this discourse. It's like, oh, this is so crazy. Well, they're gone. Phew. Thank God. Now I can fucking case that joint. Now I can rob these.
Time for me to get involved, and they'll never know when they come back. I can fucking help them look for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even just like how it's like the premise. It's like it's such a sharp left turn. Like, don't get me wrong. How it's introduced and executed is it seems like this is the end of the middle part. Like there's supposed to be more to it, where it's just like,
it was like and this was supposed to be a 2-part story, and they just never told us the second part. Where it was like,
it's just because here, girl, here's this interesting story about this crazy family that lived above me, and then when they all was said and done, after they let a gun run out of the night, I went up there and I took their shit and came back down. It's like, and then what? It's like, and that was it.
Right? Yeah, because that's literally how the story goes, folks. It's like, he was like, caught me a cab to St. Paul, selling them things that cheap. Man, it ain't hard. Came home with close to 4 G's, plus saved my man a taste of the trees. Now I can hear them going crazy upstairs. Probably should have just kept our ass up there. Like, wait, what? So you did, I'm sorry, if someone came back with, okay, you stole their drugs, and then you sold it for them, and then you came back and you're like, what he says, he saved my man a taste of the trees. Wait, so did you return some of the weed to let him, like, did you give him some of the money? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, because my at least interpretation of it is just like, oh, he, it's like, yep, sold their weed, and even saved a little for my homeboy, and that's it.
Yeah,
and I'm like, and now they get back, realize all their shit is gone, and they'll never suspect me. So they probably should have just stayed home.
Okay. It feels like it's like there's no consequences. It's not like, oh no, who was it? And he said, oh, I saw him. They went that way. Like there's no like actual conclusion. It's just all right. Like well, I hope that doesn't go bad at some point in the future.
It's like I'll give him credit. It's ambitious, where it's like it's an interesting story that grabs your attention. Just like there's all this drama and mystery. What's going on with them? Do I know them? No. But I can get in, and I did, and I got some money, and they probably should have stayed home if they didn't want to be robbed. It's like, oh,
okay,
all right then. I mean, yeah, that is it definitely feels like when you piece out the narrative of the track, it is very much a story that a friend tells with a very, what it is? It's not that it doesn't end. It has a very anticlimactic ending. Like there's not really
I think this is
like it ends, but it's just it ends with him having the money and just being like, man, they shouldn't have left. They wouldn't have got robbed.
That. It's like, phew, it feels like a real story. It feels like a real story in the sense that in real life, stories don't, our lives don't really have like good endings where, well, you have to pay off the Chekhov's gun that started at the beginning. It's like, no, in real life that doesn't really happen. I guess you could just rip someone off and be fine. And just perpetually live underneath them, I guess not in constant fear of retribution.
No, because why would they suspect the guy downstairs?
I fucking guess.
It's like that's the funny thing is just like it is a, I don't know. I guess that is kind of a breath of fresh air of sorts because it really is. This could have been a story that someone could have told you in real life. It's like yeah, man, it was crazy. They was shooting, they was fighting day and night, and then eventually they finally, left. And so I got these old keys, right? So I sneak in and take they shit. Yeah, them niggas should have never left. Yeah. It's like, oh, did you? And then what happened? They was fighting when they got back. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's like what? Like, oh, okay.
It's like, yeah. It's like I'm sure they was mad about a bitch because they started yelling again. It's like, yeah,
I'm up $4,000. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's like, because you took they shit. It's like, yeah, but you want this blunt? I saved a little for you. It's like, nah, man, I'm good.
Like, all right. But, Brother Ali, were we not talking about, like, being better and morally upright people? I don't understand. What was the first couple of tracks about? Was that not about, like, brothers and sisters, we got to come together and, rise above our situations, whether or not that means ripping off the assholes that live upstairs?
This is one of the situations we got to. He said, "Hey, man, I'm just a messenger." I didn't say be like me. I said be better than me.
Yeah. Like, do as the priest says, not as the priest does.
Yeah, look, if these keys still work, you can get robbed too.
Yeah. Then we get to Fresh Air, which is like, okay, all right, now we're into like this story of really kind of like
a soft reset.
Exactly, yeah, and a bit of a joy going on in his life. It's like, I love the life I live. My laughter and the tears, I don't know where it's going, but I like where it is. Like, You know, I enjoyed this track, and oh yeah, the vocal sample breakdown, which I could swear is from some famous song. It's like dot 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 da, something like that. It was like a sort of like, oh wait, this has to be from something. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I'm not sure it was, but it definitely sounded like it was a sample of something. I mean, Ant's production, the whole album is great, but in very unique with its sound.
You know what I think it was? I think right before he left, right before he got into this new place, which is what this song is all about. You know, the previous song is about him like right before I leave. You know what? Fuck it. I'm snatching these motherfuckers shit. I'm getting the cool 4K off of it, and now we have a nice, you know, starting nest egg for the new place we move into. That's the actual narrative that's happening here. So this song, after he rips off those motherfuckers, he moves into a nice gated community, and
and what's funny is like the conversation we were having beforehand all started because I was talking to you about how there aren't like male rappers don't want to be like whimsical and happy anymore. This is like just a pretty happy track where it's like, man,
it's genuinely just about him being happy, enjoying the day.
Life is so good for me. And it's like, and this is an example actually against my argument, but this is also like 15 years old at this point, but it's like of a rapper that's rapping about shit that brings him joy. He's like, man, I'm married, you know, I'm over here listening to Al Green making pancakes, watching cartoons with my kids, like I bought a house, my kid is healthy, life is good. What a great day to just be me. It's like, you know, we over here reading fucking, you know, we living life like the Bernstein Bears. It's just like,
it looks like it's gonna be a great day today, you know.
Yeah, it's like even the hook is like, I love the life I live, my laughter and my tears. I don't know where it's going, but I like it like it is. It's like, yeah, I would like more hip hop to do this. Like, you can only do so many drug raps unless you're Clips. You don't count. You're the exception to the rule. But everybody else, you can only rap about drugs and fucking these hoes so much. I need something to switch it up. Rap about making pancakes with your kids. We all know you got 15 of them. You don't visit them enough.
Right.
So it's just like, you spice it up because like even in the second verse, I got a lot of love in my hometown, Twin Cities. Y'all know how it go down. Same club where Prince got shot. Purple Rain. Advertise my name and it's sold out. I'm surrounded by greatness. My loved ones are amazing. It's like,
oh yeah, it's genuinely just this motherfucker's just happy. Sometimes I smile so wide I think about the dreams that I've lived. Shit, even if I die tonight, I'm the luckiest son of a bitch that ever lived. Now, it's just kind of annoying that he rhymed lived with lived, but you know.
Yeah, but he's happy. And the rest of the rhymes are different, but it's just like, you know, sometimes I look in their faces and I just think of the lives they're changing. And I don't just mean rhyme sayers. My son's grandmother quit freebasing. It's like, this guy is having a very good, like, it's like today, it's like a Good Day by Ice Cube, but even better because it's just like, hey, I'm married. I'm paying for my mortgage. My kids are healthy.
Mom quit freebasing.
Yeah, grandma quit, got off them drugs. The people at rhyme sayers, we all get along. It's like, yeah.
Which is a weird, the way he ends that is a little odd, where he goes like, he says, my son's grandmother quit freebasing. Desiree got 8 years straight. Now that right there is a cause for celebration. And I was like, like just the wording was a little odd because I was like, wait, someone got 8 years? Like that sounds like in jail, right? Like 8 years, like that's not cause for celebration. It's a celebration that they're out of jails, right? Like, you know?
Yeah, I took it as somebody that was like straight off drugs.
Yeah. She's been 8 years straight. Right. Okay. Yeah.
That's how.
Okay, now I get it. Yeah, now
that makes more sense. Like straight clean.
Yeah. I guess when you say Desiree got 8 years, that feels like, you know what I mean, a jail sentence.
Yeah. But it seems like you're either free of the system or you're free of drugs. Either way, it's just like, you know, you're not having to deal with a hindrance.
The bullshittery.
So it's just like, I think this was one of several of the songs off this album that I wound up liking, which is my determinant of how I fuck with it. But yeah, it's just like, hey, rest of the rap game in 2025, and I'm specifically talking to the men. Let's try switching up the topics. Like, you ain't got to fuck these hoes all the time. You ain't got to flex all the time. Sometimes life is the flex. Sometimes it's like, I have gas in the
living
tank.
Good is its own success.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like joy is the goal, right? Like, don't you want to get out of the hood situations? Not like, you know, I'm sliding over cars, got my Mac 11 with me, come through, drop 11 bodies with Mac with me. It's like
with the switch and the box and the stick and the
it's like guns, drugs, boy shit, nigga shit, nigga shit.
Yeah. What
boy,
you happy about,
boy, nigga. It's like, hey man, when's the last time you got ice cream? You know, it's like, last time when the Cold Stone Creamery came through with a bad bitch, she was seeing me, gave me $20 for the hookup on vanilla. No Ice Spice, but you know, she with the fellas. Like, we all had a good time, popped up the N64, booted up Smash Bros, beat the whole damn tour. Like, it's like, you know, it's just what stuff is going well for you, bro? Like, how's the tour? How's your mama? Like,
I just wanted to highlight this one lyric because it says, should have seen when they handed me the keys. I still couldn't believe it was mine. Like, baby, hurry up. Let's leave before these damn people change their minds.
Right. Look, that's real. That's very real.
Right.
It's like, wow, the keys are ours. Come on, baby, let's go before they just try to reconsider.
No, we're already moved in.
It's like, we gotta let them know this wasn't a bad investment. Get in, take the kids, get the bags, get stuff in.
So we go from that to Tightrope. How'd you feel about this one?
I liked it.
This one was another solid storytelling. It took a bit to really see what the picture of what was happening, but it was kind of like
it was a slow burn.
Yeah, but it was kind of like, oh, is this again? I'm like, you know, the album's called Us. The album cover looks like, you know, a family moving boxes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in a silhouette sort of way. So I was thinking like, oh, is this gonna be like the story? And like you kind of get a loose feel of a bit of a story here, like with Tightrope. Like it kind of gives you a lot of detail, you know, but at first it doesn't give you the specifics. And I feel like after a while, you slowly sort of like it. Like I said, like I don't know.
This is gonna sound bad, but it took me till like the third verse to get what the whole song was, as like of like narratives of perspectives.
Yeah, because and also it was like, wait, is he divorced now? Because it sounds like that's what they were bringing up.
What was that Tyler song that was like switching perspectives? It's kind of like that one. It was off of Cornucopia. It reminds me a little bit of that one, where it's just like he's talking about all these different perspectives of people trying to hide things about themselves. Now granted, the narrative of this one is very, very different for people that are living adverse lives through living in two worlds. I think was the overall theme for this one.
Yeah. Well, that's right, because it's like because this is after the divorce, and the kid is kind of going between two families. That's what the kind of deal was. Yeah. So it was like, but the way he sets it up is like, you know, frigid, frozen. By the way, he's from Minnesota. Chip on his shoulder, sick of sleeping on a pissy sofa. Unwanted visitor in a different culture, missing home when he can't go with their civil warring. Yeah. Listen, soldier, forget getting over. Prison sitting around the corner. Homelessness is even closer. Like a line like that was just so like
very heavy.
The bleak reality
and also even just
one missed paycheck.
And even I guess this lightly touches on what we were talking about with his background, with like the one after, you know, kids with similar skin color still don't want you, spitting and insulting because they've been here longer. The contrast between like Black Americans and then like African immigrants, excuse me. It's just that's diaspora wars. How do you know about that, Brother Ali? Who told you about
as you're listening to this, you're like, wait, so this is about a Black person? No, it's not about your experience. This is about specifically
because when you hear
an African, you know, diaspora.
Because according to his history, he did get teased and bullied by white kids. And he did find greater like connections with Black kids. So this one could have it's like, look, and it seemed like he did have a little bit of a like complex upbringing at certain points. This could have very much been him, and then you start hearing it's like, damn. But by the time you get to the third one, you're like, wait a second.
Well, because it doesn't seem like that. Like, you know, maybe he's taking you know, inspiration, of course, but he says because later on he goes like he says your family's stressed out that you're getting older. You don't live the way they did back in Somalia. It's extra difficult to be a daughter, trying to keep it modest with sinners all around you. So it's like, okay, so it's not about him. You know what I mean?
It's about a Black girl. I'm just like, well, they're like, wait, is any of his family Somal? Maybe this is his mother's perspective. It's like I'm over here thinking it's still about him. I'm just like, well, this doesn't add up to anything I can read about him at all. So it's like, the clues are right there explicit. It's just
it's specifically, at least his first verse is about like a Black girl who is Muslim, And how, like, you know, he says, wear the wrong garment, your parents get an ulcer. But if you wrap it up, the other children are picking on you. You know, it's that sort of like stuck between two worlds, right?
Yeah.
And then the second verse. See, I thought that was a continuation because the third verse, maybe that's not related because the second verse is like holidays and you know what the business is. You get 2 birthdays and 2 Christmases.
And 2 Christmases.
Oh, yeah. You know, the older you get, you resent how sick it is. They're trying to cover their guilt with the gifts they give. It's like, it's so like, damn. Bounce from his house to her house. Too bad that marriage didn't work out. It's so, it's like, oh. It's like, now you don't have a your house. Daddy fighting mommy. They both tell me that they love it. It's just so like, ooh, you don't have a your house. Like, that is so...
Long I think that's kind of like a real strong kind of visceral line that makes the theming abundantly clear. Like I think for the previous one, it might have been the you don't live the way they did back in Somalia. Like, it's extra difficult to be a daughter. And then for this one, it's probably like the one you just noted about. It's like, now you don't have a your house.
Like, that's such a visceral, like, oh man. You know about that whole like Rat Park thing of how like basically the Secret of Nim or whatever that movie is basically based on this, but in a very loose, you know, turning it into a children's story.
Oh, are you talking about the experiment with the Rat City?
Yeah.
Oh, so, Nim, oh, how well I know about the Rat City.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
The original conclusion that they came to when they didn't know all of the factors that were being affected was that, oh, well, if we make a society that's just perfect and everything is fine, eventually the rats are just going to go crazy anyway because having too perfect of a society is going to fuck everything up. And so we're going to use that to doomsday about how, like, oh, if we get too comfortable, you know, it's that sort of strong times make soft men, you know, that whole bullshit
just using it to falsely vindicate bullshit.
Yeah, and then what ends up happening when they later do more research on the study is that, like, oh, what was happening is we were cleaning the cages every day, which was messing up the rats' sense of where their home was, and also we were giving them LSD and shit, so maybe that wasn't that great.
Maybe if we didn't, you know, hop the yeah, you're right, it is called Rat Park. If we didn't drug the rats, you know, and fuck up their enclosure,
but the idea is that they were... The idea was that we're giving them something so comfortable and just a nice place to live in. Why are they going crazy? But the main factor was that they kept cleaning the cages, which was like, you know, the rats would make little hovel holes, which they would consider their homes. But then when you keep like messing up where they consider where they're living, every day they're going, where am I? I don't know where I am. Where is this place? I can never find a place that I can just call a place where I can be. And
so fucking rebooted their home in the middle of the. Sorry, I'm also seeing real quick. Furthermore, just a statement that says, furthermore, removing mice from enriched environments has been shown to increase vulnerability to cocaine addiction. Yeah, one I can definitely believe for real life, too. If you kind of fuck up where somebody's used to living, I, too, would be more vulnerable to drug use.
So, well, can I at least get some drugs? Like,
right.
You know, but that was the reality of what they were going through. And so just to see, you know, this lyric talking about, like, she doesn't have a your house. You know, daddy fight mommy, they both telling me they love me. If I get too close to one, the other start acting funny. You know, it's just this sort of awkward situation that she's in the middle of, and depicting the nuances and the honesty and the specifics of it is just so like, holy shit, you know, live in 2 houses and neither one is home, wishing you were grown to have the freedom to get gone. It's just, goddamn.
Yeah, even talking about the situation of just like the child born from the mother after the separation is like, plus you ain't no real brother, you're just a half. Got to pick up the pieces and move on. Bedtime stories and greet them on the phone. Live in 2 houses and neither one is home. It's like, ugh.
And so then by the time we get to the third verse, I do think maybe this is a different kid because
I think all 3 of these are different kids actually.
Yeah, okay, it has to be because the first one's Somali and the second one's just about a girl like living in 2 different houses, and the third one is about a gay kid because
the second one is a boy.
The second one's a boy too.
Yeah, because he says, "Plus you ain't no real brother, you're just a half." Or is he talking to the baby?
I thought he was talking.
Well, that could be in reference to the baby. No, it could be either way. It's a genderless child. It's a non-binary kid.
Yeah, wait. Now that does he not say? Oh, because he's always referring to him in the second person. So I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, he just says you the whole time, so it is
all right.
it's a non-binary. This motherfucker brother Ali is ahead of the game. He got a non-binary kid in,
right.
in the second verse.
All right.
This ambiguous
right,
gender. Yeah, it's like, hey man, genderqueer people can go through divorced homes too.
Yeah, well, and so then when we get to the third verse, again, I didn't know it was happening, so I thought this was all the same person. But it's interesting,
right.
Like
you can understand our confusion.
Now.
It's like, dog, this kid has lived a crazy ass life. You went through.
It's like he was like at least 2 different genders. Like, damn.
Yeah,
this person is going through it.
It's like you queer inside, you queer outside. Your family situation is also queer in its own right. It's like, damn.
Yeah, right.
Your life has been a little rough.
But yeah, because it was the line. That's what it was. It was the line where he says, swallow the tears inside that empty feeling. A boy terrified to let the world in. He has girlfriends, but doesn't want a girlfriend. It's like, that was the one that made me pause and go, oh.
Yeah, I think that was the same for me, because it's the way he said it too. It's like, he has girlfriends, but doesn't want a girlfriend. I'm like, oh.
Because at first I was thinking, oh, is he like a player? And he's like, oh.
Because the lines that definitely kind of perked my ears up was even the opening. Daddy was a preacher. Mama was a Sunday school teacher. I'm like, oh boy. some traumatic shit about to happen.
Yeah. Big brother football squad leader. Like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Now, far be it for you to disappoint or displease him. You know, you're just being what you feel you see in that mirror every time you peer in, swallowing the tears inside that empty feeling. It's just like, oh. Fucking hell.
Yeah, because at first I thought it was like a song about like, masculinity and boyhood, which sort of a little bit in its own right. But, where he lives life itself in secret. Daddy says people go to hell for being. That was the one that I'm like, oh, I understand it now.
Well, yeah, he says, Daddy says people go to hell for being what he is, and he certainly believes them, because there ain't no hell there ain't no flame that can blaze enough to trump being hated for the way that you love. It's just like, holy fuck.
Especially with just like, even the use of the term flame that can blaze enough, especially with like, it's a message inside a message because of the stereotypes of people called, flaming gays and things like that.
Oh, sure. I didn't even think about that. But
some elite ball knowledge from Brother Ali.
Yeah, I was just thinking about in terms of like, oh, his dad saying, oh, you go to hell. You're going to go to hell for being what you are. And him just being like, yeah, too late. You know what I mean? Already there.
Right.
Yeah.
Even the end, cry yourself to sleep and hate waking up is a cold world, y'all. Shame on us.
Like, ooh.
It was like, again, 2009. Motherfucker was ahead by 2 decades. Like, this is transgressive by modern state. Like, it's just
for real.
It's just actually. Sorry, this is just a minor aside. It just occurred to me. Part of the plot of verse 3 is actually a plot point in Big Mouth, except it's not a preacher and a school teacher.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on Breaking Dawn?
Yeah, awful, an awful movie in an awful franchise. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But, yeah, but as far as this song is concerned,
according to the description at the bottom before we get into the lyrics, a white leper child living in the American South in the time of slavery, kicked out of his home for his condition and befriends the black slave despite their different skin.
I wonder if there's some parallels with Brother Ali's journey going on.
Boy, I wonder if it could also work as a metaphor. But also just like, God damn, this man is like woke. Who thinks to rap about a topic like this? And that's not an insult. That is very much a compliment. I mean, even the first line in the first verse, old master had a leper for a child, set us right there in the time and place.
Left him out to fend for himself in the wild. So already we're starting off with a slave master who has a child, but is a little, disabled. So it's like, fucking, you can hang out there with the slaves or whatever. Like, I'm not fucking.
Good old ableism and racism at the same time. Gotta love the fucking 1800s.
Mm-hmm. But then he says, so he kept to himself. He seldom came around, loved his life and he loved his kin, but he couldn't understand why they ain't love him. Like, slept out in the shed all alone, and all he ever wanted was some friends of his own. And then as the story progresses, it kind of becomes this thing where it's like, all right, well, if my dad, who's the slave master, won't let me back into his house, I'll hang out with the slaves and we're gonna, sing songs and stuff like that. But then, he's such a good singer that the people in the house are hearing him, and he's like, whoa, he sang so clear and so loud that the masters of the children could hear him from his house. They recognized his voice and ran out. Everybody want to know what the ruckus all about, Yep. So it's like, oh, okay, finally he can come back. The prodigal son is allowed to come back to the house after he's been treated like shit. Like, doesn't that fucking suck? I'm sorry, that's gotta suck ass to be like, right. Yep, we kicked this guy out and he better not, ever come back. Oh, wait a minute, he's talented? All right, we'll let you back in. It's like, what the fuck? No, I wasn't a piece of shit before. I ain't a piece of shit now, right?
This might be a little bit of me putting on my Hotep hat, but it is kind of an interesting extension of essentially, if you don't meet the expectations of the values of white supremacy, your white privilege is no longer a benefit to you. Despite the fact that he was like a white kid, he had a disability, and that was enough to basically have him be that the middle ground. It's like your whiteness doesn't supersede the fact that you look even slightly different. We're the grayest and the blobbiest.
Yeah, exactly. You white, but you're poor and you got to work out on the fields, and you got a red neck from the heat of the sun from wearing that wife beater, but the only part of your neck, you're a redneck. You're not really white. You know what I mean?
Right. It's like you're not like us. You're not like us.
Precisely. Like the slave masters going, play that violin, dear. Bing, 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 bing. They're not like us. They're not like us.
Ding, 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 ding.
Bling, 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 bling. Yeah, the fucking banjo.
It's like, yeah, he's white, but his features look different. He's not like us. Get Tom out of here. Blank, 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 blank. This is a better version of Tom Sawyer.
So he goes on. He says. So he goes on. He says, he stepped inside, and to his surprise, it was so damn fly he couldn't believe his eyes. Ate and drank, and he felt satisfied till he sat by the window and he glanced outside. Loved ones out there working. Eyes got full and his heart started hurting, because them folks been singing for years, but ain't any one of them set foot up in here. It's like, ooh, we're fucking talking about the privilege. We're fucking talking about the, you know what I'm saying? He's fucking getting into it.
It's like, hey, isn't that strange that they're out here just working so hard, breaking their backs, but they've never been inside here? Isn't that peculiar?
Yeah. So he gets to the end, he says, because they brought him in to sing, right? So he's like, closed his eyes as he sang every note. The songs he was taught and the ones that he wrote. Stood up, cleared his throat, grabbed his coat, and in those last moments, a few words were spoke. I used to peek at this old house in awe, imagining what it must be like and all. And this is the finest spread these eyes ever saw. But I don't mind saying, I feel sorry for y'all. All that getting, so little giving, led to a lot of y'all to forget what's missing. Built you a pretty big prison to sit in, strutting around here, convinced that that's living. Like, whoa, way this man
wake up,
undercuts the privileged. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, what is this though? Like, you know what I'm saying? The people who got life out there, you're keeping them out there, and yet you're staying in here. And what is this really? This isn't living life. This is just being sheltered. You know what I mean?
Wait a second. There's also like an imagery thing in here too. Like, built you a big, pretty prison to sit in. So one of the things when you think about the old big house, the way those homes were designed had those giant beams on the outside.
That's
the stereotypical masses house. Those do kind of resemble prison bars. If
you're really big
from the inside portion of it. So it's like built you a big, pretty prison to sit in. So while he is watching like slavery and abuse, he is watching it from the prison of white supremacy. So it's like, because it's like, yes, many marginalized people are obviously victims of it, but so too are white people, because they, now you have this self-defeating superiority complex that has been detrimental to the guy just because he's a leper. Just because he has this disability.
We ain't done. And motherfuckers, we still got done. We ain't done. We got the Travelers. We got to tell you about the Travelers. Oh, Lord, the next track, it gets even... verse 1, first lyric. Shackles are heavy on the wrist, stacked like sardines in the belly of a ship. I'm like, oh, we're going here. We're rewinding the clock even more. We're taking you from, genteel, like, to the fucking beginning of it. You know what I mean?
I know some artists that use metaphor and subtlety, and they're all cowards.
Right.
It's like, nah, man, fuck subtext, just text. Just
the way he tells the story and the specifics of what they're going through. Like, it was so insane. Like, this is one of those songs where it's like, whoa, it feels like I'm like just seeing this. Where he says, about being in the slave ships, exhausted, your voice too weak to speak, neighbors and strangers are dying beside you, their decaying bodies you're tied to, cling tight to your fight for survival, wondering if your tribe will ever try to find you, arriving somewhere strange, the air is cold, you can see your breath and you're barely clothed, your first time ever seeing snow, sleeping next to it on a hard dirt floor. It's just like, shit, your first time ever seeing snow, sleeping next, like this isn't a fucking, you know what I mean, a good movie. Like, hey, I've never seen snow before, and this is the context I'm seeing it in. You know,
and it really makes you think, because it's just like, I know there's conversations about like white people in hip hop and how they will perpetually always exist. It's like, despite the fact that hip hop is a global phenomenon because it was born from black culture, you know, those outside where the culture is born will always be seen as guests. So
fucking that Lord Jamar energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a guest in the house of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But the reality of the fact is, oh yeah, go on.
Oh, what I was gonna say is just like the amount of empathy and respect required to simply just call a bad thing mind you, this is even like the worst part of slavery. This is the bare minimum knowledge of what happened, and the fact that he's able to verbalize this narratively in a track, and even as we're discussing it, it's so visceral and it's so tragic.
It's like what Q-Tip once said, and I'm gonna misquote it because it is a little odd the way he says. It's like, look, you can be you could be a black man and lose all your soul. You know what I'm saying? You could be white but not rep the role. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's real. And the original lyric is not crap the role, but that kind of fucks up. Like, I know what he means, but that's just slightly too complicated. Like, crap the role isn't like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm just like, but I know what he means, so I use that interpretation. This is this is hip hop Bible rewriting going on here. Where it's like, I know what he said, but the spirit of what he said makes more sense if he says it like this. Because I always heard it that way. I always heard him saying, because it makes more sense, right? Hey, you could be a black man and lose all your soul, but you could also be a white dude and not rep that role. You know what I mean? Not rep what we think a white dude is, which is just racist and unaware and just not caring. It's like, no, all it takes is paying attention to notice what's going on, and not only paying attention to what black people are going through, but paying attention to how that hip hop sound actually works, so that you can emulate it in your own like way that doesn't feel like you're just fucking aping the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it is so crazy because it's like, this is my first time listening to Brother.
We're pushing back against that whole white rappers should feel bad about being white rappers stigma. Fuck that.
You don't have to. It's like, no one's saying that you need to feel bad. You just need to know where it's where your art
knowledge
comes from.
Yeah,
it's like it's like my best friend out here. It's like, he loves music from like Latin America, but he also treats it with consideration and historical awareness to know it's like, hey, that's not the culture I was born in. I love it. I respect it. I appreciate it. But I'm an outsider to that culture.
And so also like knowing how to approach it in a way that motherfuckers can tell. We can hear when you actually are like, when you give a shit about the music and are actually like, oh, I love it so much, I want to emulate it in a way that like gives the spirit is authentic to it, but also does my version of it that doesn't just feel like copycatting.
Like, even just it is crazy, especially on this track, like the Travelers, because it's like, it's so simple what he does, and the fact that like he's one of the few that has done this. Like, I haven't heard nothing like this where it's like, it's not an Iggy Azalea, it's not a Jack Harlow. I've heard a little bit from Eminem. He is definitely somebody.
Jack Harlow, he did that one song.
Did he have a song where he was
it was weird because he did one. He did one song where he was like,
I must have missed it. I might have missed it if I listened to some of his old
he did
tracks.
one song like calling out white people who listen to hip hop and don't give a shit about the culture. Like, he did that song.
I do feel like I do remember.
But then he did a song later on that album that was just like, you think that I'm here just because I'm white? It's actually because I'm super talented. It has nothing to do with my whiteness, you guys. And it's like, maybe a little bit. Like, you don't think a little bit. You think all those white kids that were like, I want to listen to a rapper who looks like me, but also like seems dope and down. Like, you think that they saw a white guy and weren't going, yes, this guy, yes, let's play more of him. You know what I mean?
It's like I guarantee you that we wouldn't have Ian without Jack Harlow, and Ian was probably rapping at the same time.
The legacy he's left. Jesus Christ.
Jack Harlow somewhere like, damn, this is my legacy. Fuck. Oh well. Back to his music. But yeah, no, it's just like,
hopefully
it's just
getting money here.
It's just like, this is just it doesn't. He's a very talented narrative rapper.
The way
his ability to form images and tell a story, because it's like
that's
something that I appreciate and respect in a lot of rappers, but Brother Ali in particular. I mean, throughout the album, it's not just this song.
Yeah,
throughout the album,
the intricacies. Like you said, there's one part where he goes, and your eyes bear the sight of your wife being pulled out of your shack and brutalized at night. You only taste joy when babies are born, which becomes an occasion to mourn. Separated, torn from your celebrating arms, then as quickly as they came, they were gone. Sold away from your farm, and that's all that they've known. Never heard the stories from home. It's just like, holy fuck. Like, just the way he's describing the disenfranchisement in real time. Right, you know what I mean? It's like, this is the fucking slavery, the post-traumatic slave syndrome. Like, you know, this is where it's happening, right?
Especially going right into the next line right after that. You know, they forget your name, the culture from which you came. Teaching it'll get you slain. Praying to your God will get you the same. Tortured to near death lest you complain. No choice left. You sing through the pain and pray that your suffering wasn't in vain. End of your chain, end of your life. It's like...
Your grandchildren born with no end in sight. Like, that's the sort of like, and this is just going to keep going. Like, there's no hope for this.
And it's like, this is a little
but they were treated well and clothed well, right? Right? Bill O'Reilly, whoever the fuck said that dumb shit.
It's like, and there's a bit of a metatextual conversation about just like the institution of slavery. Like, people, like, there's like a couple TikToks that go around. It's just like, oh, well, how bad was slavery really? It's like, they ate us. There's a book called The Delectable Negro that is all about.
Good God.
It's like they.
You know what's crazy?
It's like dog. It's like they documented it. It's like not only did they eat us, they had recipes.
Oh man, because what I was going to bring up was Django Unchained and how it's like. Yeah. You know, people are like, oh, how dare you, this white man show the brutality of what black people go through. That's all types of fucked up stuff. And then you come to realize it's like, oh, actually, he left stuff out because he didn't want to show too much of the brutality, actually. You know, because he didn't think people would actually believe it. So he was actually censoring things. It's like, whoa, that's how bad things are. Yeah, they never showed the they ate us part.
Yeah, no, American chattel slavery was like so bad. It
treating people as fucking animals will do that, you know, literally different from any other type of slavery. It was like, well, okay, after 6 years, we still kind of have to, I guess, treat you like a human being. No, oh God, we don't have to do it with these people. Phew, they're from a different country. No one's even going to advocate for them, you know?
and one of the things I want to point out, because I know there's a lot of conversations nowadays about like a lot of black people divorcing themselves or questioning the nature of the religion because of the historical context under which we fostered Christianity as like a protective factor. Well, this is the context to the protective factor, because it's like that line he said, the culture from which you came, teaching it will get you slain, praying to your God will get you the same. That is why a lot of black Americans kind of cling tightly to that, because it was ingrained in you. No, you pray to our God or we'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, gee, I wonder why.
Just show me the Bible. It's like, what's all this about this Jesus guy? It's like
it's like that Eddie Murphy bit where he's like, you know, he was talking about that in the 80s. Yeah, it's like niggas was saying, you know, I talk to niggas sometimes, they'd be like, I couldn't have been no motherfucking slave. I couldn't have been no motherfucking slave. They would have told me to bear that hair. Would have said, suck my dick, master. Suck my motherfucking dick. And I would have gotten in my Lincoln and shit and drove the fuck off. He was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the first couple of niggas said, suck my dick. Then a couple of them whips went whoops, and they said, okay, well, we'll bear the hay, just chill with the whips, motherfucker.
Yeah. So it's just like, and the fact that Brother Ali can see all this because again, he has eyes.
Yeah, right. And chose to look through them. You know what I mean?
I don't think he had to do much. I think he saw the first part of Roots and said, "Oh, I get it." No, you want to watch the rest of it?
This in the 70s and black people still didn't get reparations. What's going on?
He hung out with a bunch of black people. They're like, "Yeah, man, shit's pretty fucked." It's like, "What you mean?" Well, we just got through the crack epidemic, and then we had immigration and segregation before that, and we just got the right to vote in the 70s, and then there was suffragettes in the 20s. And we also weren't seen as like full human beings until like after the 1800s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then we created we created a couple genres of music plus one that was completely came out of fucking nowhere in the 80s. Yeah. But, you know,
it's like we're a little tired, dog. It's just like I feel like he just kind of hung out with black people a couple times and just it's like, hey man, we about to watch Roots. Oh, what's that about? And got through part 1 and said, I seen enough. It's like, you want to watch
what?
Muslim?
I think I need to join. I think I need to become Muslim. I don't think this Christian thing is for me.
Yeah. There goes that line again. Praying to your God will get you the same. It's like, yeah, I don't know about that God. That's the same God that my parents prayed to. It's like, but what's this Allah guy got? Same God, different name? I'll take that. I'll take that.
But the way he ends the story and how he wraps it around into it, like that earlier point about like, no, we're all involved.
We haven't even gotten to the second verse.
Yeah. Like he says, I'm desperate to find my place. Emptiness lies behind my face. Flowers only die in a vase, and heart only dies encased in a lie we call race. Like, just the way he sets that up is like, holy shit. And he's like, what he said, I hear the singing, but I can't sing along. Something's really wrong. I can't put my finger on. Terrified to admit it's wrong because I'm hiding in the ruins of a legacy that still lives on. And he ends both verses like this, where he says, this is actually true. Now stop and imagine it's you. Like, after all the shit he's saying, this is actually true. Now stop and imagine that's you. Now stop imagining, unravel the truth, and ask just who this is happening to. Everything that the passengers do, the driver experienced too. So if humanity is one, then we all get burned when it's hell that we're traveling through. It's just like, oh fuck, the way he zoomed out for the moral of the story.
Because again, under white supremacy, it is not as much of a benefit as white people think it is. You just you operate under the perceived benefits of privilege, even though that same metric is being weaponized against you constantly.
Yeah, and it's saying, well, you better be the manliest man there ever was. You better not be gay. You better have chicks. You better, you know what I'm saying? You better be this and you better be that. On top of, if you don't look, conventionally attractive, then you're worth nothing. It's all that. Yeah, it's like all those boxes that white guys have to deal with too, right? White people in general,
The same tools that disenfranchise and harm like black people that people think harm black people. So it's like the same welfare that you think welfare queens are for black people. Most people that benefited from welfare were white people. The same redlining that negatively impacts black voters will also disenfranchise the white voters in those communities because they're lower income.
Yeah, so they're white but they're poor while they're being white, so it doesn't matter.
like the kid that was a leper while being white. It's like
right.
It's like, oh man, well, we don't need these transportation and mobility aids for those people. That's where the rural people live. The rural black people, or the poor rural white people. It's like, oh, we don't need to educate them. That's in the inner city, which is the same state policy that they'll use to disenfranchise the education for the poor white people that live in the country and in the mountains. It's so exactly to his point. If humanity is one, then we'll all get burned when it's hell that we're traveling through. Everything that the passenger do, the driver experience too. It hurts you too.
As KRS One said, if black and white didn't argue the most, they'd see that the government's screwing them both.
Exactly that. That's why. Wait, I'm sorry. This is more so a funny reference. Do you remember that picture that always goes around once every 5 to 6 years of the Hotep fist bumping the redneck, and it said what America is truly afraid of? And it's always the goofiest shit.
That is true. Like, as soon as
to an extent it is. It's just like the symbols they use. It's like teaming up together will be misogynist. Like,
but the reality of the fact is, Malcolm X was not a threat to white America when he was saying black people should be the supreme ones, because the government knew niggas ain't that much of you niggas. Y'all ain't starting no revolution. Yeah, sure, that Nation of Islam, sure, we're real scared of you guys. Like, more other black people won't even join up with y'all because y'all motherfuckers crazy. They don't give a fuck about. And then as soon as Malcolm X was like, what if we start a coalition, a rainbow coalition with the poor white people and the poor Asian people? Oh, no, you gotta get shot. You gotta get taken out of here. You know what I mean? But and I know I've said it before in another podcast, and I will keep saying it until it is common knowledge that we all are aware of the fact that this man died literally when he started trying to join hands with white people. And what's so funny is that the legacy that people try to remember of Malcolm X is that, oh, he just hated all white people. He just hated white people. Am I right? It's like, well, it's not that he didn't for a while. It's just the part that we know him.
Oh no, I don't mean the whole time.
I
mean at the end.
But see, that's because people change. Imagine that.
Imagine everything changes. People are capable of change too. It's like, you know what? It's like, maybe it's not the white man, but the white man. the system.
System. Yeah. You see my
and they're just
brother.
like, he's getting some brother.
Exactly.
Jacob, Ezekiel, Stephen. Let me talk to you real quick, brother.
Yeah, but see, that's why I'm glad we're in this modern age where the knowledge can spread so much faster and they can't shoot us all. So, maybe we'll get some change this time. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they're deploying the troops everywhere, so they're definitely going to try to do
that. Oh, God, they're going to come in right now. It's like, you was talking too slick, nigga. Let's go. Yeah, you thought it was 2025? Yeah, real cute. Yeah, don't you know that just because the years advance don't mean shit advances with it? Nah, nigga, we're back to 70s time, basically. Like, get your ass back. You talking too slick, nigga.
Yep, it's like, yeah, come on in, come with us. Who are those? They're the stormtroopers. I'm Darth Vader. Welcome to Star Wars. Ho. Like, it's like, who are you? Oh, we're just, the arms of the Empire. The what? Yeah, the Empire. Like Star Wars. Are we the baddies?
Yeah, exactly. But oh my God, then we get to Baby Girl. Like, we've talked all about racial issues and shit like that, and then we're going through what women are going through, and holy shit, is it fucking
this motherfucker is so woke, and I love it.
Yo.
like actually legitimately woke by the classic definition of staying aware for the systems in place and the bad things that happen to people that are set up by institutions of power and like ideas, and the systems that we all operate in.
Is it this song where he's like, it's either this song or a later song where he's like talking to someone he's in love with, and he's genuinely talking about, like, I see that you've been through this trauma as a woman and this, that, and third, and I might not know all of it, but I can recognize it and see that, like, I want to be here for you if you need me, but, like, it's your journey, and I want you to be able to go on it and not need me. It was like, holy shit, like, the intricacies of how he's explaining. No, I think that's a later track. That was a later track.
One of the other ones.
Yeah.
It's still a very good song and a very powerful song. Just describing, like, what this kind of woman goes through with just like, ugh.
Yeah, just the trauma. Like, there's big pieces of life she can't remember. Her mind shuts down. It's trying to protect her. Might be for the best to forget, but it seems like they always reappear when she least expects. It was just so like, holy shit. Late night, we lie awake, drowning in the lake that pours out of her face. Like, just the fucking imagery.
His pen game is very elite. The way he smelled, the way he smiled, the evil she even recognized as a child.
Yeah, like the way
dog.
Again, it feels like you're looking out of these people's eyes, the way he emulates that journey so completely. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that feels like a moment that we were living in. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh my God, that song is intense. What?
Sorry, I was looking at the refrain. What were we going to?
Oh no, you quote your thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, like, I wasn't there, baby girl, but I'm here. I don't know what to say. I just hear. If there's one wish I can make, I would shoulder that pain and take it off you. Don't run, baby girl, don't run. You got to face what you're fighting head on. Only one thing I could say in truth: you got to deal with the demons before they deal with you. That's heavy.
And so what I like about it is, like, there are plenty of times when guys write these type of songs where it's like, hey, girl, pick yourself up. It's not that bad, just deal with it or whatever. And it very often comes off kind of condescending, right? But the delicacy with which he handles it makes it so like, oh, this is someone who's actually cares, Like when he says,
it's definitely more from a place of like empowering and supporting, where it's just like, I'm here for you, but you can't run from your fear even though it's not your fault, because like it's not looking at the survivor in this situation as like somebody that is like it's seeing that and empathizing. It's like, hey, you were taken advantage of, that was wrong, but avoiding it only makes it more difficult to deal with in life, and that hurts and it sucks, and you have to carry that burden, but it's never your fault.
Yeah like I said, this is a fucking therapist. Like, this is what people need to hear. Oh man. And then we go from that to round here. So I feel like we fall out of the storytelling for a bit. These next couples are just kind of like, brag tracks.
Yeah, and
fun. Yeah, they're fun enough, you know what I'm saying? But holy shit, after those, like, you kind of need, you do kind of need to,
it's like,
get off the gas a little bit.
Brother, please give me something with a little levity. Brother Ali is back in town. Came a long way to make that sound. Oh, thank God. Like,
oh, okay, all right. It sounds like a little levity,
It's like All right, we got a crash course in leftist politics for a little bit,
right.
In basic empathy for fellow man, woman, and child, and others.
Yeah. And now the only thing I'll say about this, like, this song is fine, but just the way it ends, like, it has this weird sort of, feels like the second song is a part 2, even though it's called Bad Motherfucker Part 2, but the previous song is not called Bad Motherfucker Part 1, so I'm guessing it's related to another song, but it gets led into... So. Yeah, but it gets led into by Murs just telling the story. By the way, shout out to Murs, who is on this album but doesn't get a goddamn verse. Like, goddamn it.
He's just hanging.
Everyone hates that shit with a rapper who's clearly capable and good is on your album, and no, it's not like a verse from him. It's like, well, what the fuck? You knew if we saw the name, you were gonna be like, oh, what does he do? Oh, he just hypes you up at the end of one of the tracks leading into the other ones. I mean, I guess, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there is lore to Bad Motherfucker Part 1 while we're talking.
Yeah, like what? No, like, why is it called Part 2? Yeah,
it's like, but, it's like, now wait a second, dog. But yeah, just talking about Round Here. I mean, it's a solid track. It was like his rhymes all work here for the purpose of it. It's just kind of like that braggadocio kind of flex nature of it. As soon as I caught a break, I was off to the races, invaded the remotest possible places, seen it firsthand. Yeah, it's hard to explain it. I've been around the world, left my heart on them stages. They want your boy at all on their faces, holler out a roar. They holler in amazement. It's like him having fun, him talking about his experiences, him being just like, just as talented as he is.
And his experience, yeah.
Oh,
I was like, I won't debate that I'm sort of a sadist. I use most of your faces to sharpen my blades with. Like, whoa.
Which,
But yeah. At the end of the track, like, Murs is talking about, like, oh, there's a fight that was about to start off, and like I was getting angry. I was about to call some motherfuckers and be like, God damn it, I'm about to make a hole, and I'm about to make it even worse. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm talking crazy. I'm mad. This is my hometown. I'm about to call the homies. But just as the old pimp dude, he's got like a piece of something. He's about to pull it out, like he's about to pull out a gun, and it was just about to jump off. And then someone goes, "Hey, ain't you Brother Ali? Brother Ali, you's a bad motherfucker, man." And then I guess that diffuses the fight.
Yeah,
just Brother Ali's existence as a person.
It seems to be that line is the eponymous Bad Motherfucker Part 1.
I mean, look, if a really bright looking motherfucker with red eyes and a Santa Claus beard walks in, you're definitely gonna go, wait, who's that?
Yeah, it's like,
why does the lights in the room seem like it all went that way? Like, what happened?
It's like, hey, y'all hear that? Oh, wait a second, I found it. It's on his EP Champion. It is called Bad Motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Spelled MA space FUCKA. This
got
appears to be the Part 1 in question. It is from an EP. We found the lore, y'all. It's okay. We found it. And this is Part 2, 5 years later.
And it's not too bad. Like, he says, got
fun.
My hands dirty.
I like it.
Well, he has a bit of a story to this one. He's like, got my hands dirty. I was hiding in a trash heap, hopping out, knocking out cats, grabbing their 10 speeds, little boys and girls. They both pack heat. Both had something I need from him in their pants seat. And at first I was like, wait, what's going on? It's like, oh, broads got the booty all fed up in their back seat. Dudes got their lunch money boosted and their ass beat. I was like, oh, okay. And then the way he starts the second verse is so incredible. Mm-hmm. My nuts done swung around the planet. My nuts done swung all around the planet.
Fast, incredible imagery from the legend himself, Brother Ali.
Just like his just the fucking testicle sack, like the scrotum wrapping around as his balls, like.
Motherfucker teabagged the earth. He asked for this rumble. His ass got trouble. I'm picking glass out of my knuckle like that's comfortable. Where you running to? You ever want a true bad motherfucker? You accept no substitute, no understudied dudes, and no number two. Trust when it comes to busting loose, I'm the ugly truth.
Good Lord.
It's like, legitimately, I'm impressed and also concerned. Like, this is a straight horror song.
Straight up. Then we get Best at It, which again, I do think Joel Ortiz especially, he comes through, and then Brother Ali gets like 2 verses. Like there's one verse where like it goes into a bit of like a Jamaican rhythm breakdown for a second there, and then he gets another verse where he's like, oh okay, we're fucking doing this shit. But man, oh man, I gotta tell you, the one rapper from back in the day that I just could not get into, Freeway, whose rhymes always don't land on the place where you expect it to, and it's awkward as fuck, and you're like, what's happening here? I swear, I never liked Freeway, man. I never liked him. Like, and he's so that, underground rappers have to like him because his flow is awkward and really complicated. That's a rapper, that means you have to like him, right? I'm like, no, this doesn't sound like, okay, just the way he raps, right?
I see what you're saying about the rhymes as we kind of look through it. Too.
Yeah, just the first, he's like, I'm about to rip it straight from the rip, which, all right, really creative way to start it.
Sorry, that's funny.
I'm about to rip it.
Because that's making me think of Beyblades. It's like, that sounds like the opening line from a black Beyblader. Talking about, I'm about to rip it straight from the rip. Let it rip. Come on, zoom, 3, 2, 1 from the hip.
But he goes, I'm about to rip it straight from the rip. Body every beat, the scriptures to me. Wait.
You'll find it.
Oh, wait, excuse me. About to rip it straight from the rip. Body every beat, the scriptures to me that we close to the end. Listen, kill him with the split and put my boys in position so none of my niggas got to pitch in the street. It's Young Freezer, the bar spitter, the big beard from the city of brotherly hate where we bear eagles. It's like, where the fuck was the rhyme supposed to be in like the last 6 bars? Like, what the fuck was that? Oh my God. Like, how is that the start of your verse? Funny. You didn't sound like you rhymed shit. Like, you know?
No, I love that he specifies right after that too, from the city of brotherly hate where we bear eagles, the desert kind, and we pay them coppers, no mind.
The desert kind, and we pay the coppers, no never mind. It was just so like, okay. The energy is not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I could never.
Oh my God, I'm fucking crying.
The way he ends the verse. Had hunger pains. I couldn't make it to eat. Got introduced to Islam. Started making salat. We in 2 different cities, Minnesota and Philly. But I'm on the same page as Brother Ali. And I'm like, okay, I guess
Philly
city of Philly rhymes with Ali
in cities.
In such an awkward way. You know what I mean?
Wait. How did you get eat and salat? It's not.
I don't know. I guess the T rhymes with the T at the end. I guess.
Is it because that doesn't look like salit? That looks like salat.
No, it's salat. No, when you hear him, he says I couldn't make it out to eat. Got introduced to Islam, started making salat, and I'm like, do you not know that doesn't sound like it rhymes? And like he's doing. Here's the thing. He does these things for like. He moves his rhyme in such an awkward place. And the thing is, people do that, but they usually do that amongst rhymes that actually do, like, structured rhymes, so that when the awkward rhymes come in, things still feel a bit structured. They don't start the first 4 bars off with shit that doesn't rhyme at all, and then put 2 A rhymes right next to each other before the line ends, and then it's like, what is happening here?
Yeah, I need the rhyme scheme people to just do the ones that always like.
Give me the colors of where the fuck these rhymes are, please.
Yeah, because this is very much a follow the bouncing ball of rhymes as far as the opener. Like, mind you, I do like the song. Us talking through it has me fucking crying because it's so funny to read it like phonetically, than to hear it with like an instrumental underneath. Like I need the I need the acapella version of this, of trying to, because internal rhymes are a thing, and internal rhymes can work very well, and especially like linking an internal rhyme and then following up with a new rhyme that rhymes into the next line.
You can do it. Look, you can do that. You can play the game any way, but you gotta make it sound fluid and make it sound good. He never sounds good. It always sounds like he's just talking and happened to find a rhyme every now and then. You know what I mean?
It's like, even with how the lyrics pace out, if we like, even with the Young Freezer one, like, it's Young Freezer, the boss spitter, the big beard, from the city of brotherly hate where we bear eagles, okay, animals, the desert kind, okay, and we pay them coppers, no never mind.
That's the first satisfying rhyme this whole fucking first 8 bars.
And it's an internal rhyme, but also it's just like it switches. Like, I get coppers as like a double entendre, just like, you know, copper like coin, but also coppers like police.
Sure.
Which can work. Niggas still palm heaters. My hood is so bad they turn teen. They grab Nina's. Okay, a couple aunts, one mother, no dad. Like it's funny. It feels like it reads like a comedy routine because like that's actually is kind of clever. My hood is bad. They turn teen. So it's like when they're teenagers, they grab guns. They grab Nina's. A couple aunts, women, because Nina is a name. One mother, no dad. Okay, and they single parent household. Streets was their father figure. Oh, wait a second. This verse might be a little deeper than I'm kind of analyzing. The rhymes just kind of suck. That's all it is.
That's what it is.
There's actually something interesting here.
Bad. I just don't want to hear it because these rhymes suck.
It's like he has his ethos for this verse is actually very interesting and good.
Sure.
The rhymes just don't match his lyricism doesn't match his creativity.
Right. But then we get Joel Ortiz. Joel Ortiz. He fucking comes through, and I love Joel Ortiz. He was the one guy from the Slaughterhouse Crew that I felt like people didn't give enough love to because he was just kind of the funny Latino motherfucker. Like, everyone else was like, I'm super intricate with the bars and how I'm gonna kill you. I'm Crooked Eye, and I'm, Royce the 5'9", and I'm Joe Budden, and we're really like intricate motherfucking killers. And Joel Ortiz is just like, I don't know, I was just gonna have a good time with this. Why is everyone so serious?
I remember when Joe Budden was a rapper and not just a podcast dork.
Yeah. But I loved his verse. It was like, he says, what did he say? Oh yeah, I'm sick. I dine on the swine flu with every thought. Every track I rhyme to develops a heavy cough till it's fully blown and it turns into a smelly corpse. I'm eating, I ain't fat. This is just how my belly floss. It's just like, holy shit.
You gotta start the 2 lines before that too that introduces these rappers starting to look like them pork chops you smother. Slide me a fork. Damn right I eat pork.
Yeah.
And then going to this swine flu, I'm just like, see, that's how you connect those ideas.
And then what do you say?
You kind of smack the guy's chest like, that's how you do it.
Yeah, he's like, bitches be hawking, I be turning my celly off. They ass crazy like the ass of Miss Trace Ellis Ross. So I was like, I love that.
Man. Sorry, that leads us into a whole other topic. Tracy Ellis Ross is fine. But regardless, back to the music.
Yeah, we got to keep it moving.
Yeah, girls like me, I'm sort of like a walking metaphor, and this might seem like it kind of just might be a gift and a curse. They give me ass and curse me out when I don't make them wifey. That's funny.
Right. Next is games. This is fucking dope. Stereotype kids, they need a paradigm shift. The paradox is that the parents ain't shit. Why you got cable? Your life's not stable. Light's not paid for. Nike's on layaway though. And it's like we want to look good while we drowning. Should get a paddle and scrape our way out. And then the one bar where he goes like, I'm busting to my bitch ass job. You on the corner pushing them bitch ass rocks. And yes, I'm getting sweated by my bitch ass boss, but your ass still running from them bitch ass cops.
Bitch ass cops, yeah.
I love that.
It's like it's just his. Even on like a casual note, he is trying, and I don't mean that in like a pejorative way. I mean like he is thinking these through. Where you're like, you will sit back and be like, his imagery elicits very good emotional responses. So if he's doing a flex rap or like a brag rap that might seem a little silly, he's saying stuff that's actually making you think a couple steps about like, what does that look like?
Like, because he's talking about like, well, I'm doing what I got to do to get by. You're doing what you got to do. But we're both just like, we can try to look at each other and be like, oh, you suck you're a bitch ass for doing this and you're a bitch ass for doing this. But it's like, we both are, doing things to get money and there's struggles involved with it.
Whatever it takes to survive.
Like on both sides of the table. And what was it? Oh yeah, he says like, shit ain't nothing like The Sopranos. Real talk, you're probably better working off at McDonald's,
Which with some real shit, especially with like the title like games of just basically doing what you need to survive.
Right. That's what I thought about. Like when it comes to making money, this whole system, capitalism, it's just a game. It's just a game that you don't have a choice but to play, and you have to make more money than you lose.
Like we having games in the fucking center right now where they're trying to like just artificially change what's it called? Not credit, not insurance.
Let me guess. It's something that inevitably means everything costs more. Why does it never go the other way? Why does it never go the other way?
Interest rates. That's what it is. They're trying to artificially lower interest rates, which inevitably is going to like cause prices to go up over time because you're gonna fuck with money in all the wrong ways.
There was this one comedian. I can't remember who he was, but he was like, he said this point. He's like, you realize all this, economy shit. You realize we just make it up, right? We could just say the number is lower. Who's gonna complain? Who's gonna be, no, the number? I was like, shut up.
That was
like,
that was the whole situation with like
lower.
the GameStop stocks, because they kept like, you know, raising and lowering it at will when they realized that they could just do that. And then they got mad and like tried to take him to court. It's like, yeah, but like that's the whole thing, you know. It's like,
but it's like this isn't. There's no God ordained. This must cost this and this must. Actually, it doesn't. And the problem with that whole situation is that motherfuckers started seeing that. Wait a minute, this is all just gambling and just a game where no, there's actually rules, and we just changed the rules, so you can't do that anymore. You know, it's like, wait a minute, people, you saw that internet collective. Wait a minute, do we have to do what you say? Do we have to play this game? Oh, yes, you do, because we changed the rules. You know.
It's like the realization at the end of Weapons. It's like if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like, hey man, you know you could just pick up his cards and rip it in half. It's a piece of paper. No one can stop you. You could do that, but like money. Like you could just decide up in one day and get enough people behind you to say it's like, hey, you know what? $1 means $10 in China now because I say so. You get enough people on board with that, shit starts to move.
Yeah, why not have universal basic income for the shit that we need? Like, I remember there was this one YouTuber.
Because then they can't hoard the wells like Smaug.
Yeah, but like, exactly, because they just want to feel more special. That's all this is about. The rich people who already have the money just want to keep feeling special. It's not any more complicated than that. It's the same thing with Egypts and pharaohs and all this shit. It's just motherfuckers who rule don't want to not feel special anymore. And meanwhile, we're sitting here going like, so we have to stop because you want to fucking feel special? And like I said, what was, oh, damn it. What was the point that I was getting?
Man, I can't imagine how sad, lonely, and devoid of love it must feel to want to hoard wealth and make people miserable so that they admire you just because you happen to have more of an invisible thing that doesn't exist.
I mean, hey, the slave master in the 1800s, you know what I'm saying? Like,
imagine beating, eating, and enslaving a whole other separate continent of fellow human beings because you were lazy. And it takes more effort.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's just like you abused and like broke down and hated an entire group of people just because you were lazy. And then you had the technology to do it without abusing those people and decided to use it to actually reinforce the abuse. Because like, oh, well, picking cotton is hard and the sun is hot. So let's just beat these people into submission and make them do it. And it's like, excuse me? Like it takes more conscious effort to do evil than to help somebody by doing good. Which is very crazy.
Like I said, there's no excuses anymore. We live in like the billionaires of the world could all collectively go, oh, let's just, I only need 1 billion. The rest of the billions can go to universal income, universal basic income, and making sure nobody goes to sleep hungry at night and everyone has a place to sleep. You could literally do that. Nothing is stopping you other than the decision that, well, it's mine and I don't want to give it away. And like I said, it's like when we're all taken care of. But that's the thing. There was this one YouTuber, Crimson, who was talking about, it's like, you know, when everyone is taken care of, you don't have to worry about anyone knocking you over your head for yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just, it's the old shopping cart theory. It's like, well, why should I put it back? Because other people will need the cart. It costs nothing from your time other than maybe a minute and a half to put it back. Put the fucking shopping cart back. It's not that hard. Well, I'm just going to leave it here. Someone will get it. Yeah, and now you're an asshole.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, I'm okay with that, and that's the problem, because your mama didn't hug you, and your daddy didn't sit you down and say, stop being a little asshole.
Some niggas ain't got no home training, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to point out how it ends, because it kind of brings up that point. Yeah. It's like, struggle ain't nothing new. Cards ain't gonna always land how you want them to. Fuck it, though. Thug it through. Can't give it up as much as you'd love to. There's certain shit as a man we must do. You goddamn right they made it like this, but I ain't trying to wait for the day they might fix. You know what I mean?
It's like, some real shit.
Yeah, it's like we can't wait for them to fix it, so you just kind of have to do what you have to do, you know?
Yeah, it's like you make your way through, you work, you know, life is but a game and we're all players. But it's like you play as best you can until we figure out what some of the hacks are for this shit. And don't be, you know, misled by the people who be like, oh, well, here's how I made 6 figures from my garage. See this Maserati? It's like, nah. I'm not gonna listen.
All I had to do was stay up from 4 a.m. till 2 a.m. the next day and just grind forever, and then I was able to get money. Okay, but you're not living a life that's enjoyable, though.
Have you ever heard of Forex trading? I just made like 3 people in your audience hella mad. Somewhere out there, hey,
yeah,
it's real. It's real. It's not a hustle. Hey, come on, guys. Don't be mean to me and 14 people specifically that just lost $60.
No. Oh, this one was sad. Slipping Away was fucking sad. Again, this is one of those tracks.
Slipping Away was one of the ones I like.
This sounds
apparently
like,
I was in a sad mood.
Yeah, this sounds like one of those, did this actually happen sort of things? Because the way he tells the story, where he's like, time to time I used to stop in and check on my dude. Even when we lost touch with the rest of the crew, we both had babies, drama with our old ladies. But as time went on, our connection only grew. He said, I just can't seem to leave these streets alone, man. Feels like I fell asleep one evening and woke up the next day suddenly a grown man in a rut with no idea how to leave it. My parents got too many kids to help me through. I really don't know what the hell else to do. I know you're going to get really cracking with that rap thing, and when you blow up, I'm going to come and work for you. It's like that sort of like, you know, my brother man's going to, you know, get it popping, and then like, that's the only sort of that's the only chip I have left to bet on, you know, just working through the bullshit until my good buddy is able to help me out, because I see him going on with his dream, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, hell yeah. But then he comes back.
I mean, I think even for just with the whole story, I think I liked it because it is a lot more of a story for Slipping Away and everything.
So he goes back on the block, went back to the store, put my hand on the door. Ethan wasn't in though. They said somebody shot him through his front window, hit him in the head, and that he hadn't survived. Matter of fact, he died before the ambulance arrived. A man in that life, it wasn't no mistake. The cops called it a stray bullet, closed the case. So there's no justice and there's no closure. You can't touch us. Not you, no, sir. They buried my brother. I was on the road. By the time I got home, the ground was cold. Got nothing left but a hole in my soul. Shit, dude was 23 years old. I was like, God damn. Like, 23? 23? This nigga like just got able to legally drink 2 years ago. Like, holy shit.
It makes me think of just like, when I remember the ages of people like Fred Hampton or Pac or Biggie.
Oh my God, when you're like, they were like 25 or something like that.
Yeah, like Fred Hampton was 21, and I remember when Judas and the Black Messiah came out, and I was like, in my mid-20s, I'm like, you mean to tell me I outlived like a civil rights historical figure, and by a significant margin. Holy shit.
There is a reason you outlived them, because they were dealing with so much bullshit. They were just like, fuck it, let's fucking do something about it. Yeah,
it's like, that's the shit that inspires you. Like, I mean, if a motherfucker like 5 years my junior can do it, shit, I need to participate in something. It's like, if he can do it, shit. So it's just like, but yeah, it's such a harrowing kind of bittersweet story, especially with him talking about just like arriving first in Minnesota, you know, his times in school. I know earlier in the album he even alluded to not like finishing school, but like everything he was overcoming and raised with and everything. You know, all day long we're in a fantasy land, moms and dads, college plans, and minivans. But when the sun set, you fled the success to the slum where you rest. Nothing more, nothing less. School they fantasize about gangster rap records, but these are our lives. Our families are connected.
Yeah. And it was funny. He was bringing up Ice Cube. It's like, oh, the vacation. You know, my summer vacation shit, that's what we're living through, like going to the white neighborhood to go to the schools. You know, we're basically being bused to the nice schools, but then we got to come back to what our reality is. It's like, I think Ice Cube actually had to deal with that. They talked about that in the Straight Outta Compton movie, where he was bused to the nice schools and then, you know, dealing with the reality when he came back home. But after that, then we get the most unassuming track where it's like, it's called You Say, parentheses, Puppy Love. And I'm like, oh.
One of the few songs on the album, one of, I think, 5, maybe 6, that isn't listed as explicit. Right near the end.
So, and it's like, it's got this wonderful instrumentation, this beautiful violin that plays along the whole time. And the song is like about, you know, you think it's going to be about puppy love, right? Like, oh, we were just in love when we were young and it wasn't really anything serious. But no, the way he's talking about, like, yeah, this girl's dealing through some stuff, but I actually really respected her and I wanted her to, you know, be able to get well, but I didn't want her to, like, need me. So I, you know, want her to be able to, like, I don't want to feel like I'm, like, owning her and solving her problems for her or anything like that. You know, she's her own woman and I want her to be. It's that sort of like, whoa, for puppy love, this man's quite mature. You know what I mean?
It's like, wow, you're very well being considerate of her and her emotions. Like
like
even like with the vulnerability and the the hook alone, just like puppy love is real to a puppy. I still want to feel you touch me. I'm not saying leave me, please just be free. I love you so much. I don't want you to need me.
It's like, whoa, this is a fucking man right here. Like, ladies and gentlemen, introducing like the way he starts the verse where he says like, you say I made you fall in love with me. Well, I wish I could make you fall in love with you. The sky all alone is glorious. We behold it, but we can't hold it up. When God says that's it and hits the switch, it'll all come tumbling down when it's bored with us. But I adore you, and I might even open up. But even I can't love you enough for both of us. Can't hold you close enough. Can't enter the holes you've boarded up. Close your eyes. Concentrate on my voice. Wanna make your love for me pure. Make it a choice. Like, whoa. Like, if you want to make your love for me pure, make it a choice. Like that's the sweet. This fucking gentleman over here is like, no, I'm not trying to be like,
damn, man. Like,
these fucking love songs are all about like, girl, I'm gonna steal you in the middle of the night and it's like, girl, I want your love and I'm not gonna hear no, but he's like, no. You want this love to be pure? I want it to be a choice. I want you to choose me. Like, if that ain't the most romantic fucking sentiment.
I see how he got married with 2 kids, bro. If this is how you rapping about love and everything, because God, hey man, save some women for the rest of us, bro. Like whatever the opposite of like scaring the hoes and bitchless behavior is, this is it. This is like
attracting the hoes, attracting the ladies.
Attracting the late is just attracting the late like that. That game that they believed that they talked about back in like 2005. Yeah, this is it. It's just like, yeah, I really do admire and I'm attracted to you.
Actually caring about her. Wow, imagine that.
But I care about you, and I want you to have strong sense of self-esteem so that you choose me and that you don't feel pressured to do anything more than that. It's like, but I want you to feel a sense of enthusiasm for us having a relationship together. And it's like, oh, well, that's disturbingly mature. I don't know what to do with
romantic.
This. Yeah, exactly. But actually, yeah, it's romantic.
Then we get the final track, Us, Creep On In, and I love the outro sort of backing. Singing, going on here with the church light organ sort of going on, swinging in the background. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, I kind of forgot we were supposed to be in church, right? We're going back there. We were so in the streets for so long.
They're right.
Like, all right,
this was a testimony.
Right, we got to go back to the potluck. You know what I mean? So, and this, the way he starts it, again, just giving you his story and his flavor. It's like, I started rhyming just to be somebody, to make people notice me at the party, and not just be the new kid that's albino, but make them say, yeah, I know, but have you heard him rhyme, though? Like, I love that. It's like, that's what we all want to be as rappers, right?
Yeah, it's like we want to transcend
let's break
just
the
how we
fourth
look.
wall, even as entertainers, everything. We all started from, nobody gives a shit about me, and there's no reason for anyone to care about me, but maybe if I'm, like, doing something that people like I'll be a person that people, want to give a shit about. Like, that's the core of every entertainer, right?
Yeah, even just right after that, blind in the eye, so I see you in my heart, and to me, all y'all look exactly the same. Fear, faith, compassion, and pain. And try as we made a mask, it remains, such as your religion or your past or your race. The same color blood just passed through our veins. That's the only time you can hear that, hey man, we're all one race, the human race. And I believe it.
Right.
And it doesn't sound like fucking corny, because I've listened to everything else he said. It's like, no, this man knows, and he really means it.
He truly believes this, and he truly means it when he says it. Yeah, he says that shit with his chest. And then the way he ends it, too, because he kind of, like, repeats the earlier bit, but changes it a little bit. He says, like, I started rhyming just to be somebody and found out that I already was, because can't nobody be free unless we're all free. That there's no me and no you. It's just us. And it's like, wow. Now that's a fucking title drop for your ass.
That's a bar. That's a bar for your ass.
Bars.
Bars. That's called fucking bars, nigga. What you know about Yeah, it's like, don't matter to me what name you gave your spiritual plane. Close your eyes and you'll see what I'm saying. I just started rhyming just to be somebody. And that's what you said. I found out what the already was, because can't nobody be free unless we all free.
Man.
Street preacher, what a fan once called me. I've been called worse and tried to live up. Hope you don't mind a few more stories. I swear to God, y'all, I tell them with love.
Man.
God damn, this man got a love for the game.
Brother Ali.
Ugh.
So what would you give it overall?
Okay.
Well, go on.
I got 2 ratings.
Okay.
So critically, it might be a 5.
I get it.
Personally, probably a 4.5. And the 0.5 taken off is more about like replayability.
Yeah, I get that.
That's where it kind of, it's like I don't have it. There's nothing. It's like when we talked about Tyler. I don't think there's anything that really sticks out as like, oh, that was whack, that was bad. That came from Brother Ali. Sure. that verse from Freeway, it at least made me laugh, so it elicited some sort of response. But it's just like his artistry is goddamn, bro.
The only thing I'll say is like, there's that verse, by Freeway. 1 or 2 songs where the stories are kind of like, where was that going? That's kind of weird.
It might stop.
Yeah, and maybe you could say the music gets a little sort of not repetitive sound-wise, but like we're in the same place for most of the music in that bluesy hip-hop sort of thing, and maybe tracks don't really stick out as far as like the sound on certain tracks maybe, but that's, splitting
like
hairs.
Ant does honestly a lot with the production to make it diverse.
Yeah. I still do feel that even despite as I say that. So I would give it, I gotta bump it up to that 4.5 out of 5 as well, where it's like, I can't act like I don't notice the little bit of blemishes, but it is such a solid fucking record that like you can't neglect like the tracks. Like, no, so many strings of tracks after another are so goddamn good that it's like.
And there's so many like different narrative pieces from like
you go to so many places. Yeah,
it's like from introspection to just like sociocultural awareness to love to like his life story to just like general braggadocio. Like it goes so many places across that. Because when I saw that it was an hour, I got a little nervous. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
but it's just like how it's
it's
just like how it starts and how it ends, and even throughout. It's just very, very good. I'm glad to be put onto him. It's like I'm gonna start following him right now. Actually, as we're talking about it, because it's just like the fact that this is all from 2009 gives me hope that since then it has only continued to grow. Like from there, like the fact that Uncle Sam, goddamn, came out after this. That was after. That's right. Yeah, because that was like 2012, wasn't it?
Wait, so no, like, Uncle Sam Goddamn was 2007 because I had when YouTube was popping off, and then this album is 2009, so it was before.
Okay, it was before. Okay, that's my mistake. But yeah, I can only imagine how good that man is now, and he just dropped another album with Ant last November.
Yeah,
he had a gap for a minute there actually. Wait, those are EPs. Never mind.
Yeah.
He just had an album this year. He had an album on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, apparently.
All right.
So well, motherfucker's still out here.
Yeah, it's with Mellow Music Group, which is the same label as Ghostface Killah. Oh, Open Mike Eagle is on there. Gene Ray, what the hell?
Motherfuckers are just, Baby Grand used to be the record label I would see in the mid 2000s as the indie label everyone was on. I guess this is the new one.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's a couple familiar names: Joel Ortiz, Open Mike Eagle, Sky Zoo, Apollo Brown, Homeboy Sandman. That's an intriguing name. Got quite a.
Oh yeah, Homeboy Sandman. Yeah. I remember him.
Oh, Big Pooh. Oh wait a minute, I know that name. The Perceptionist, Kel Chris.
Oh yeah, the Big Pooh's from the group from North Carolina, Little Brother.
Oh. I'm looking at it. I'll be damned. He is from Little Brother.
Look at that. Another North Carolina that we can get to represent us, so we don't need fucking Petey Pablo.
I'd be forgetting every now and again that like Little Brother is from my city, so I should probably Little Brother's more famous than Petey Pablo. I'm sorry, this is relevant to what we talked about before the show. But
we'll say it right now.
Yeah, it's just like stop referencing Petey Pablo for rappers that come from North Carolina. We have a great bevy. We got at least there's J. Cole, Rhapsody, Little Brother. We got plenty of hip hop talent. It's not just Petey Pablo. We not looking for him. He's not bad.
But what about North Carolina? It's like North Carolina really is the most like, there is no common thread between all of these rappers other than, I guess, like, you know, really thoughtful, you know, bars, right? I guess other than Petey Pablo, but
I mean, it's like
acting like it was writing in my diary, still writing in my diary. Yes, I remember the name of those albums, but
it's like begrudgingly, you know, DaBaby. But like, let's be real. You know who's more famous than him? Ashnikko, Tia Kareen, Fonte, Cordae's from Fred Durst.
All right. Oh yeah,
damn, Cordae's from Raleigh. So we got more rappers than fucking Petey Pablo. Y'all be. We got a lot more
let's claim Fred Durst instead of Petey Pablo.
I will happily claim Fred Durst.
Hey, he's leaned into his, you know, trash dad role, and so it's kind of, you know, it's come back around, you know.
Yeah, man.
I saw the TV glow, you know, so I think people are fucking with him now, you know.
He was really good in that. He's a solid actor.
Well, he barely does anything in that movie.
he's Stunner for Vegas.
You know what's funny? We're actually got asked to review that, so that's actually going to be next on the docket on the Review a New Podcast with Evan. But I guess I'll give you my Limp Bizkit thoughts and how well he performed. You know, next time, good people. But
Nick Cannon. Ain't no way he from here.
I think he went to Florida for a while, and so people feel like he's from Florida. You know what I mean? It's that sort of deal.
No, yeah, I'm looking at a list of rappers from North Carolina. Yeah, Fonte, Stunner for Vegas. People forget
Johnny Maestro, that guy. You know.
Yeah, Johnny
that
Maestro.
That guy's pretty clever. He's kind of funny. You check out his stuff.
It's like,
bit of a pretentious asshole though, but you know,
it's like,
perfect.
Give it a shot. See what happens. This is Jermaine Dupri. He's from Asheville. Wait, what?
Jermaine Dupri. You mean the less cool, who the hell was that guy in the 90s who was with Jay-Z? The less cool Dame Dash?
Yeah, apparently Jermaine Dupri is from Asheville. This is a whole
he ran to Atlanta. We don't count him as North Carolina. He was signing all those Atlanta artists. And also Da Brat. Oh, like, he has a bit of a legacy. As much as I dump on Jermaine Dupri because he looks like he's a termite looking ass nigga. Like, doesn't he always kind of look like, and I hate to be hating on him, he doesn't just look like that, but like, he definitely has a legacy. He was so deaf, you know. I'm not gonna, you know, and he's married to Janet Jackson. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know how he fumbled that one. I don't know how he fucked that one up. That's even
for so long, like.
That's a top Jackson. 10. That's a top 10 baddie fumble, like Drake with Serena. It's like that's a top 2. That's a legendary. How did you fuck that up? He was
always gonna fuck that up.
he was, but that's because he's him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we got plenty of rappers. Some of them will be more embarrassed by than others, but we also got like Dricky Graham and Edgar Allan Flo.
Okay, that's I gotta hear that guy. Edgar Allan Flo. Yo, wait.
Oh shit, he from the Triangle too. He's a member of Justice League.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the same one with Ninth Wonder and Fonte and
Edgar Allan Flo.
Yeah, and Big Pooh. That I was waiting for somebody to have that name. Yeah, the Just Us League. On.
It's one of those. That's one of those when you went to the copywriting office for the name, you were like, really? No one shows this one yet? Like, let's Google search one more time.
I love the fact that at the end of the first paragraph about him on Wikipedia it says his name is a play on words of the name of the famous writer Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh no shit!
I mean, I'll be damned. Really? Shit.
Hey, we're hitting on 2 hours on this bitch. Let's really wrap this up.
So we're good. The album is good. Go listen to it. Shout outs to Brother Ali.
But anyways, let's get on the fuck out of here. This has been the Review a New Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I'm DJ.
And I'm Will the Greatest.
And don't tell me you agree with me when I saw you kicking dirt in my eyes. But if you're thinking my favorite rapper, it don't matter if you're black or white.
Albino.
Yeah.